So they're saying one thing, but they're doing a complete opposite. That's why you're never supposed to trust your enemy, man. His words were smoother than butter.
I'm gonna get it right now.
Psalms 55, man. They're trying to act like they want war, peace. They want to, advance technology. They want to solve world hunger and poverty and problems. You know, we have an issue with our atmosphere, climate.
Climate lockdowns are coming.
You know, so we gotta calculate the carbon emissions.
Yeah, carbon.
We gotta reduce, its usage. You know, do away with cars emitting, carbon. You know, we want to make everything electric, and then you already know that they're orchestrating the cyber attacks because they want to control the energy too.
Yep.
They're gonna blame Russia. This is a perfect opportunity right now.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
They already sent Russia.
Claude Schwab, he been talking about it.
Yep.
They even simulated it with the cyber polygon.
Yep. We call it
Cyber
pandemic attacks. Yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna be cyber attacks all over the planet Earth happening at one time. And what is that? What is that? Another resemblance that we've been talking about for years now.
That's right.
EMP. EMP. That's the cyber.
Pretty much the same thing. Once that cyber attack happens,
That's what
the main thing they're going to attack is the financial grid.
Yeah.
So you're going to have these people trying to do these bank runs when they're not. The banks, all the computers going to be down.
Yep.
The stock market's going to crash.
Apple,
all that.
Yeah, Apple Pay and all that shit. That's just going to be down.
Cash App.
You know, it's eventually, because we know it's controlled, it's going to be up in so many days, but who knows? It might not be. You know.
Now they got to limit it, like they did in Venezuela. They only gave them 30 minutes to an hour worth, or a couple hours anyway, of electricity.
And that's what they know how to not control, but really control the people.
Manipulate.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to think I can't think of the word, but that's how they know how to get to the people. Basically, through their money.
Yeah.
You fuck with someone's money, they're gonna, especially like some of these, a lot of these rich ass Edomites, they got millions in the bank where they shit ain't there. Even regular old Jake that got $1,000 in their bank, they gonna lose it. You know,
that's why the elites are hoarding all the resources.
Yeah.
Because they know, like, if there was a shutdown, the whole grid, and a lot of people lose everything, they still got everything in their possession.
Yeah,
They got the resources.
They can stay afloat. They can chill.
Yeah. They got the fat, and then where they putting it? In them domes.
Yeah. Because they don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they don't give a shit about no Twitter, no Instagram, none of that shit. My money gone. Shit, Jake gonna bug out, man. Hey, prime example, come up short on Jake check on payday, talking about, the computer's down. Shit. Jake will lose it. Like, nah, man, you gonna cut me a check right now.
Cyber attack.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
Yeah. It's happening to everybody.
They gonna give a shit.
They gonna give a shit.
You better write me a person.
Yeah,
go
come out your pocket.
I got Psalm 55. In Psalm 55, I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." That's it.
Yep.
He talked one thing, but he really about something else, man. Y'all know it's all good. And what we always bring up this lately, we've been bringing it up, right? They what is it? They scream in pain as they strike you.
Strike you, yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's how these people get down. They play victim while they assaulting you.
I got something to back you up. Psalms 28:3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts.
Yeah. Be careful. Like, you got to be careful when this devil gets to talking about, security and safety, and trying to assure to you that things are going to be, beneficial, convenient. When they throw them terms out there, you better know that there's a straight agenda behind that, man.
They want his money
There's
back.
he got a snare to sell you.
Kind.
He has a pit, you know, that he has to groom you for, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got the article.
Yep.
It says this business and politics.
And so y'all already know that if they bring forth, if they attack the grid, you already know that Russia is gonna be the blame.
They setting it up.
But we already know who's really behind it.
Right.
Okay? We already know who's behind it, man.
So,
It's the same government that did 9/11.
Kind.
Yep, the powers that be, we can call it.
Go ahead.
Bill Gates says world. Now this uploaded February 27, 2022. Bill Gates says world can. Bill Gates says world can prevent next pandemic if Australia's draconian lockdown efforts duplicate. The extreme measures that Australia imposed upon their citizens throughout the scamdemic have earned the admiration of Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, who is already making plans for the next scamdemic. So there you go, man. Yep. And that's where all that, you know, the what do you call that? The V card on the V card electronically. That's when I'm sure that's when that's gonna play in. Cause what do we know? They gonna scare you into getting into the grid so you can get your money back, so you can get your livelihood back.
Yeah.
And if you, hey, what happened in the movie Demolition Man? If you wasn't into their system, you went underground and was eating rat meat and shit. You know? Well, do you think they? And then everybody that was above had that implant, and they was walking around living life in high society. You know? So we know that some people are gonna deny it. You know, and then this is what they're gonna see. And what was they doing in the movie? Edgar Friendly, right, was the leader of the ones that wasn't implanted, right? They was trying their best to find this guy to take him out.
Real quick, this is Micah 2:1 in the NIV. Woe to those who plan iniquity, to those who plot evil on their beds. At morning's light, they carry it out because it is in their power to do it. You know?
So that's the devil's telling you what they're about to do.
Yeah. They're boasting at their heart's desire, like it says in Psalms 10. The wicked boast of his heart's desire. And it's nothing but wickedness, man.
Yeah.
But they're trying to, you know, present it as if it's something, you know, benevolent, righteous.
Yeah.
You know?
Esau tell you what he's about to do, and he enacts his plan, and he said, "You ain't gonna stop you. What you gonna do?"
Yeah.
Right.
You know, can't do shit.
Can't do nothing about it. You know? We got our hands in all media. We got our hands in all the corporations, the corporate-backed media, these you know, law enforcement. You know, they got their hands in everything, man.
They got the economic hitmen.
Economic hitmen, lobbyists, these puppet governors and mayors, politicians. Like we got it all sold up. So what could you do about it? You know, the power is in our hands.
All we can do is just warn our people to repent, man. So they won't get, you know, caught up in Esau's, you know, all his plans of destruction.
They get caught up in that snare.
Yeah.
Son.
That's all we're doing, giving Jake warning, letting them know. Yo, this is what it is. This is what this devil's agenda is. This is their plan to do. You can take heed, or if you don't, you know,
It's okay if you don't believe.
you're gonna be destroyed. Yeah. What if it? Romans 3? What if something not believe?
It's okay if y'all don't believe. Limited space only anyway.
But the same shit that you see going on in Ukraine is going to happen here on the streets of America. You're going to have people fighting against their own government, not a outside force, their own government. People are going to fight for their so-called rights, their right to bear arms. They're going to be fighting for everything. They're going to be fighting for food. city against city, state against state, all this shit that went on over there, but it's gonna be worse. Cause out here, you ain't gotta get a citizen's guns. They got them.
Yeah.
You know, over there they passing out AKs and shit. These people got guns.
Yep.
You know, when it come time, whether them or you, it's gonna be you. If you don't, you know, you ain't holding, or if you ain't in this troop and you don't got the spirit of the Lord on you, real shit. You know, it ain't gonna be no Twitter and all that shit. Esau gonna cut all of that shit off. You see how they cut the internet off out there? They gonna cut that shit. You ain't gonna be able to live stream. Look what they doing to us. Look how they treating us. You know, that shit ain't gonna happen.
I got something real quick. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, America's the modern day Egypt. So all these left-right wingers, you know, they're gonna be fighting against each other. You know, if you have opposing views, you know, you're gonna be fighting against, you know, each other. You know.
Hey, like when you read when Yahweh Shai said, "A nation divided against itself cannot stand," and then you know you go into that word divide, you know it means to separate by opinion, by party, you know, or sect.
Yeah.
Hey, but how does this, was it Mount Tedon? Was it Mount Tedon that wrote, no, not Mount Tedon. Well, who wrote Sun Tzu? Divide and conquer. Divide,
Art of War?
The Art of War. It's the Art of War. Divide and conquer. You make people have differences on minute levels. They forget the common similarity that they have, and you're able to dissect them and pull them up and take them down piece by piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu, yeah.
But the elites, they capitalize off of that, the division.
Yep.
Because a lot of these like radical movements, a lot of it is infiltrated.
Okay.
You know, and that's another mechanism that they use, controlled opposition.
Yep.
You know, and it's to help, you know, bring in, usher in whatever agenda that they have. Because order, you know, out of order they could, out of chaos they could bring order. That's why that whole convoy shit, you know, I was able to see through that like quickly.
The one from Mexico?
No, the one up in Canada.
Canada. Oh yeah.
And then it ended up in America, and now they finna be on their way to Washington D.C.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, but they set up against them truckers in D.C. months ago.
Of course.
They done barricaded
They was already
off the White
waiting on
House.
Yeah.
Because they already knew it was in the plans anyway. This all this shit is infiltrated.
But actually, they was barricading up the White House when this dude, right before he started pushing right before his what is it they call it? Basically, the people start turning, like realizing this motherfucker was bullshit.
Biden?
Biden.
Biden.
Right when he started showing his horns,
Yeah.
the shit was already up and ready to go. They knew that people showing up on the White House lawn, running naked and shit.
Motherfuckers trying to jump over the fence and shit.
Yeah, you know, just showing you how you people are bugged out. They're on full scale elite mode, man.
Yeah.
Pushing their agenda.
They're full on distraction mode,
Yep.
so to speak. You know, deceiving mode.
Yep.
You know, this is like the devil's coming down with great wrath. So he's been deceiving the nations all this time. So this is the time where he's really going to try to deceive you people.
He's bringing out everything he's got.
Yeah.
Everything.
He got a lot of
Almost
shit.
everything is a psyop.
Everything.
You got to look into everything. You know, you can't just when you see this, like, you can't take everything that you see on, like, especially through media for face value. You gotta like really look into it, man.
The elder Ariella was really like, I don't like that TikTok wisdom shit.
Yeah.
It's true, man, because that means it's some sensationalized shit. Some of it be good, but see, I take it more for the mind of the people is on this type of shit more than it's being so much true. But some things you see with your eyes, like, it's gotta be true. But they could even deceive the very elect with the things they can show you, with the miracles that they do.
Yeah. You know, like we was talking about when we was before we came here, we talking about how a lot of the footage that they're showing on BBC and all these small hat funded corporate media sources